thoughts trying to wipe out words and memories on the pages of my life that I don't feel the need to have linger around anymore. The memories of everything have to be acknowledged when they look me in the eye and remind me of the mistakes I made. They have to be acknowledged every day. So I have to learn from my mistakes.
Currently out in Sharp Springs Park, Smyrna, Tennessee. It's originally heading towards a bridge that's over that way that I've been to before. But last time I came here, I didn't notice this path. And they obviously didn't just put it here. So I'm going to go down here and see what there is to find. I really don't think there's going to be shit down here. I think it's just a little cut through to this field over here. There's a lot of disc golf around here, and I think this is, there's like 3 goals over here. So I'm pretty sure that's where this is going. Yeah. Pretty sure there's a goal over there, around that tree bend. And there's like 2 or 3 up that way. I might go over here and see what there is to the left. Goes back into there, and I think that takes me back to the paved area I was just at. But it comes out through this field right here, and I think this is still part of park property, which that don't always matter. Sometimes you just need to go where you want to go, explore a little bit. I might just do that. This is officially the start of Whispering Willows, a ghost hunting documentary, mostly based around the Civil War ghosts of West Tennessee, which is where I currently reside. And I had started filming this before. I dedicated the idea of it a few months ago. I actually started filming back in March, but scrapped about 90% of the material I had so far, because it was just mostly me rambling. And decided, hey, if I'm going to start something, I might as well at least finish some concept of it. So, this is a new official start. It was overcast earlier, and that's mostly the reason why I came out and started filming today. It's the 2nd of August 2023. And kind of getting a better layout of this park. I've been here for close to 4 months now, and there's still spots I'm kind of figuring out about. And this kind of it's here in Smyrna, Tennessee, and kind of getting preferred spots. I like to come out here and film for the docu-series. Decided to make a docu-series out of it, so probably make at least 3 or 4 segments, 30 to 45 minutes each, but time may vary on each of them. So this may be found this area right here. This may be an area that I come to later on when it's actually dark to film. Originally, I've always been enthralled with the ghost hunting videos, paranormal videos, but as I've gotten older, I'm not quite so sure I believe in it like I did when I was younger. But here in West Tennessee, there's a lot more history of Confederate battling and shit like that. You know, battles going on compared to the rest of Tennessee. And so I think the main concept now is obviously you can destroy matter, but you can't destroy energy. And whether we're souls or pure electricity or whatever the fuck we are that is consciousness, it leaves our bodies when we die. And if some of that electricity or whatever decides to manifest itself here in the form of a, you know, dead soldiers or whatever, I think the main concept behind this film is, hey, I want to kind of go out and talk shit to the Confederate energies and be like, how's it feel to know that, you know, what y'all fought and died and killed each other for had less success in the plot and the storyline than some bullshit watered down Disney show like iCarly or that the people who, you know, support that, you know, Confederate heritage now are just a bunch of cum fuckers, and they're taken less seriously by any other adult out there than SpongeBob SquarePants. You know, talk some shit to them. And who knows, maybe something will manifest itself on camera that I can't see, and out of the minimum probably 3 hours of ghost hunting footage or whatever that you're gonna get from me, maybe you'll see something I don't and you can point it out. But I don't know. I think more or less now with the concept of this documentary or docuseries, I'm just in it for the ride and to have fun with it and see what happens. And maybe somewhere along the ride I'll catch something freaky. But see how it goes. To be honest with you, I don't know if this is park property or not, the section I'm on, because part of the park property is right over there. There's a gate that the paved path is on, well, part of one of the many paved paths they have here, and I'm on the other side of that, so I don't know if this is park property or not, but also part of me doesn't give two fucks. So also, I'm pretty sure this field is attached to another part of field that's part of the disc golf course that's actually part of the, you know, public park property. So when it comes to 2 Shades of Sunday, I don't give two fucks if it is or not. I'm over here. And I'm half tempted to go over there and see what I can find. You know, I saw this path right here. It's making a couple videos for the TikTok, kind of doing a little bit of selfish promotion about this documentary. And I saw a couple signs down here that remind me that I've actually been in this area before, and I'm going to show you over here. I think it's where it switches over from park property to private property, but I'll show you. So I remember I came down from right there not too long ago, not as in today, but it's been less than a couple weeks, and came down through here. There's that field over there, but there's an orange sign right over there, and there's one right here. I'll show you. No hunting on park property. There's a sign over here too. I'll get over here real quick and show you. And this is a pretty easy section to get to. I remember going down here, it pretty much becomes a dead end. You either have to go back out in the field or go up on the path again, unless you just feel like tromping through the weeds. And it says no hunting or weapons allowed past this point. So it's hard to read, but let's see it. It goes down that way. But this right here would be like an ideal spot. This spot right here to get some night footage. I'd actually forgotten that I'd come through here before, but it's going to be a spot I keep in mind. So I don't remember if I mentioned it earlier, but it's August 2nd, 2020. I almost said 2022. Shit, 2023. As of me filming this section, at least of this episode, and there's a lot of people here. Plus, it's still kind of bright out. It's not really gonna get dark. It started getting dark for another couple hours. It's like 6:15 now. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and then I might come back around 8 o'clock today. And because I mean, it'll still be kind of bright out, and this park doesn't technically close until it gets dark, but you know, I mean, where I live, there's an entrance to the park right beside where I live, and it doesn't have a gate or nothing. And there's been a few nights, you know, where I've sat out and had coffee and shit on the back porch, and I can see the park. And I'm pretty sure they don't have anybody patrolling the park. So if I went out there after dark, came out here after dark, they wouldn't have anybody that come up to me and be like, hey, what the fuck you doing? So with this documentary, I really want to get a lot of dawn and dusk footage. And you know, some real night material. So probably gonna come back here later this evening in a couple hours. I'm not gonna lie, this park right here is probably one of the most boring places I can think of to do ghost hunting. There's a lot of cool spots in it if you just want to come hang out in the park, but with the concept of ghost hunting, or trying to make a documentary about doing something like that, it's kind of a boring area for it. But there's also the concept of, if there were any slightest, even the slightest possibility of them being real, you wonder what kind of grave sites or this park was built over, or who died here, or this area, or what kind of energy is attached to it, what kind of human energy is attached to it. So it kind of makes you think about that. At least it does me a little bit.